Hello, hello, hello. Excuse me, I just had my coffee. So today I want to talk about this in front of me. This is the Motorola G9 Plus, and I've been using it for a couple of weeks, and I've really enjoyed it. First of all, get the specs out the way. This is 6.8 Full HD Plus screen. It's a really nice screen, I like it. Qualcomm 730. This version 6GB of RAM, 128GB of internal memory, and it's got a number of cameras, 16 megapixel selfie, 64, 8, 2 and 2. So main shooter is 64 megapixels, and from what I've seen, the photos that I've shot on and the videos that I've done, I thought it's pretty decent. This came from Noon and it cost 849 reals, so not a bad price. And as my Nex had been sold, sadly sold, I didn't want to sell it, but anyway, as it is, I needed another phone just to kind of have in my pocket, and it was a choice between this and another phone, and I decided to try this one first. And although I like it, I am going for the other phone, which I will review at some point. So it's got a 5000 mAh battery and USB-C, of course. It is a wee bit on the chunky side, if you can see here. All plastic body. You can see here it's a wee bit chunky, but I don't mind. You know, look, I really don't mind. It don't bother me. I suppose the reason why it's chunky or chunkier is maybe the battery. And here was where I slightly disappointed with the I thought that the 5000 mAh battery would have lasted longer. Now I'm not saying that it didn't last me all working day, because it did, but I don't know, I expected more. And I have my data on all day, and I'm using it, I'm searching, so I'm not hardcore using it. I'm certainly not gaming or anything like that, but throughout the day I'm definitely using the data, checking Twitter, that kind of thing. So I don't know, by 6 o'clock it was, I think, round about like 25%. Now maybe that's good, I don't know, but I was expecting with a bigger battery really to have been nearly 40%, 50%, but maybe that's just me. So I'm not sure if my expectations were too high. Now I didn't download Antutu on it because it's a bit of a pain at the moment, as Antutu is not on the store. So I'd forgotten to download the 3D version of it, which is quite big. So and my SIM card is now out of it. So before it was easy, you could download Antutu from the store and do it from there. Now you have to go to their website. I think Google is flagging it as some kind of malware, but I did see the review. Of course, I always watch reviews of phones that I'm thinking about buying, and I believe that the Qualcomm 730 is getting around 230,000 or something like that score, so which seems about right to me. It feels about right. Look, I came from very high spec Nex to this kind of middling specification on this phone, and I have not found it had any issues at all with it. To me it seems pretty fast. I kept the because I like Motorola's their Android. There's hardly anything they do to it, but I like it, so I didn't put a launcher on it at all. I have not found any problems with it. Now, when I say that, in general, I did not find any problems watching YouTube. I watched some of the iPlayer, and it all looked nice. The screen is plenty big. I mean, that's nearly blooming seven inches. It's plenty big. So great for checking Twitter and Facebook and stuff like that. Now, the only issue that I came across that I couldn't work out, and I tried many things, and the last resort was to reformat it, and it's going to get reformatted anyway. So what the problem was I was facing was that once I put my SIM in, nearly every call that came through was unknown, even though they were in my contact list. And I tried the settings in the dialer. I went online to look and through a few forums and stuff like that. And seemingly it's not uncommon for this to happen. And there's many things that you could try. I did everything other than the reformatting, but I could not get this phone to recognize any of my contacts. It just kept coming up unknown. So if it was somebody unknown, then I didn't know who it was, and I couldn't phone them back. And I never worked it out. Hopefully with the reset it will be fine, I hope. It could be just a glitch, I'm not sure. I did try a couple of dialers to see if that would help, and it looked like it was helping, but then I was waiting for somebody to call me, and then again the unknown. I tried and I couldn't get it to work, so anyway, I knew that I was selling it, so it wasn't such a big deal. Now, in the package you get, let me see, because I forgot to check, you get a silicone cover. Let me check for you. I wanted to just check that they have, I don't know if it comes with earphones. So you get a silicone cover, which is this. And does it come with earphones? Maybe it don't. Yep, it comes with a headset as well, which is pretty good. So kudos for Motorola for giving us a silicone case and the headphones, because it does have a headphone jack. And so I tried it wireless and with wired headphones, and it's really, I think it's pretty good. With my AirPods, no problems connecting, and the sound I thought was decent, really good. Not anything to complain about. And with my fancier wired headphones, this I think is a really decent phone for reproducing my music collection. I was pleasantly surprised, and when you look at the price, it's I think in the sum of its parts, it's just a really good, decent phone. And as I say, I'm a fan of Motorola. I'm thinking to buy the Moto Z4, because I want to get another InstaShare projector, so I'm thinking to buy that if I ever get enough money. It's still a wee bit expensive at the moment, or a wee bit more expensive than I'd like to pay, but all the Motorola phones that I've had over the last couple of years, I really like them. So okay, now you could say that there's not much to look at. Well, you're right, it's not that much to look at. It comes in another colour, which I think is gold. It looked, to me, that gold colour looked a wee bit, made it look a bit cheap, so I would just went for the blue. I kind of think it looks quite classy. Now, one app I want to mention, what was it called again? Yeah, this one here, it's called Photer. Where is it? Yeah, that is there, yeah. Photer. Yeah, it's a photo app, and it's pretty good, and it's free, editing, black and white, which I was using it for, and it gave me a really good selection of black and white kind of templates to work with. It worked really well, so it's worthwhile checking out. I've been using this app as well called Pure Writer, as I write a lot of stuff. It's handy for writing on the fly, but the most important one is, if you can see it there, Poet Assistant, because this one is a thesaurus, a dictionary, and also I write poems, and it's really good if I'm stuck for a word, and certainly when I'm looking at rhyming, it's really a big help. So thanks for Poet Assistant. What else can I say about this phone? This is just a workhorse. So yeah, it's a dual SIM and hold on. Or maybe this is the phone I'm getting mixed up. Maybe let me just double check so I'm not lying to you. I was just going to say it was dual SIM and SD card, but it might be a hybrid. Let me see, so that I'm not lying to you folks. No, it's as you can see, it's dual SIM or single SIM and memory card. Sorry, it is this phone that is dual SIM and SD card. Anyway, for me that's not a big deal. I only have one SIM, so no problems at all. I fancied to get their Motorola's 5G phone. I saw it now, it's about $12.99, 1,300 reals. My brother has it and I fancy it, so I mean, who knows, maybe if I can see it somewhere at a sale, I might try and pick up, because yeah, Motorola are really good. And just let me finish off again with the screen, because this is the thing you're interacting with all the time. As I said, this Full HD Plus, it's an LCD screen, but it's really very vibrant, and I know it might not come across here on the video like that, but when you're using it, it's HDR10 certified, they said, and so media consumption, it is really, I mean, it's for the price, and you might even find it a bit cheaper. If you go to Noon, what I've been doing as well with Noon is that if I'm going to buy anything, then I've went to look, my wife told me this, to look at the onto Google and search for a Noon coupon, and the most that I got off was 50 reals. So you know, that was fine. I mean, it was just took me 2 seconds to find this coupon. And I entered it in when I was checking out, and I got 50 reals off, and other times you can get less, but whatever, it's if you can get something a bit cheaper, then you know, I'm all for that. So yeah, that was it. That's just my kind of impressions of the Motorola G9 Plus. As I said, my problem about the dialer, and maybe with the battery, I'm just not sure that maybe I was expecting too much. But ultimately, with the screen, with the sound from the headphone jack, it is still a brilliant phone for the money, and the fact that you get a silicone case and earphones included really just kind of seals the deal. So yeah, that's my opinion, and that's it. Okay, bye.